On first down, Jackson throwing, end zone, or close to it, and into the end zone goes Hayden Hurst for the touchdown.
Shows here, there's pressure. He could have taken off and ran to his left. You see all that open space and open field. He slid over, waited.
4th and 5. That pass is complete over the middle and out across midfield and down at about the 45.
On 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson surveying the field. And the pass is going to be caught, and it's going to be a first down.
Jackson with this second reaction type play. And look at Bobby Wagner saying, you are not going to get past me. Throw this football, and he actually makes a beautiful
16. This is a first down for Baltimore. Jackson throws it. Wide open. Hayden Hurst. Does he have enough speed to get there? Hurst does. Touchdown, Ravens.
Dangerous areas.
As he keeps here, throws and completes. Pass caught by Hayden Hurst. Hurst out to the 35 and a completion of 19 yards.
Jackson, end zone. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst.
There by Hurst. Protection is there for Jackson, and a smart throw to put it up high to a receiver who's 6'4".
That's for sure. Now going deep. Wide open is Hurst. Nobody home. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Design in your game plan. This is going to look like they're going to throw a screen out to the left. Look at all the linemen out here getting ready for the screen. And then you sneak your tight end across formation down the field. You pulled up every defender to attack that screen, and then you cross your tight end over from the opposite.
3rd and 6. Ryan underneath. There's Hurst. Look at the speed. First down and big time gain for Hurst into Dallas territory. He can really run, the former Ravens.
2nd and goal. Ryan, end zone. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst.
On the first play from scrimmage. Atlanta going to throw it here, and wow, Hayden Hurst is wide open. Down the sideline he goes.
But bringing him all the way across formation, and Minnesota just absolutely loses him.
Underneath Ryan, off for Hurst, hurdling a defender. He went over Nixon by Grinaldo Nehemiah, and then knocked out of bounds by Littleton.
Ryan over the middle. It's caught for the touchdown. Hayden Hurst.
The window he squeezes this into. Jordan Whitehead does a nice job in coverage. Look how tight that coverage is. That is a narrow window. Look at that. It actually goes off of his forearm. Great route runners.
And Ridley at the top of your screen on this particular play on a 2nd down. And this is going to get it. How about that? Hayden Hurst gets it for a... And so Hayden Hurst on the touchdown. It'll go down as a reception.
Snapped the ball 6 times. Ryan throwing. Got his man at the 5. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst.
To make that throw. And he fakes. He fires for the end zone. Hayden Hurst. And that's a Falcon touchdown. Throw it to Hayden Hurst. And, whoa, I see green. What do you think?
I see green on there, and it's not the Grinch. That was a nice job. Hurst working his way across the formation. They brought him across the formation. They had their eyes on Pitts inside, but Harris. Burrow. Pump. Burrow tosses. Caught. Hayden Hurst goes upstairs to get it.
Friendly words back and forth. Burrow throws over the middle. It's caught by the former Raven. Hayden Hurst reaches for the goal line. In for the touchdown.
First of all, this takes some time to happen. Nice job by the offensive line. But as soon as he gets on the other side of Josh Bynes, it is over. Now watch him finish this play. You think he was a little fired up to play against the Ravens? That's what we saw a week ago, and he comes right.
10-5 out there for Burrow in the middle. Caught by Hurst. Fights for the goal line. And in for the touch.
Central to his team's hopes. 3rd and 7. To the end zone. Open. Wide open. Hurst hauls
these things. Chases a decoy on a screen. And Hurst is wide open. They just challenge you in so many areas. What a design. Brian Callahan, like we said, getting all the looks now, right? To be a head coach.
Had plenty of time. And Hurst leaps for the first down. Whew. What a play by Hayden Hurst. He went right over Jaquan Johnson, who had come in.
A huddle here. He throws. It's caught. And Bryce Young has his first NFL touchdown pass to Hayden Hurst.
You're going to see Hayden Hurst here on the outside. Is he going to block for the run, or is he going to release? And Grant, just that little bit of step, just that little bit extra.
Back. It's 3rd and 11. Moden the block at the right tackle. Long. He's got him. It's caught by Hurst. He's in the secondary. Banged out of bounds by Thomas. Good looking throw by Bryce Young. Downfield.